Alrighty, hello and welcome to another stream of Isaac. Today we're going to be playing as the Lost and probably dying a lot, I am sure. Rip our 4 streak, it seems, from our series, but that is okay. We have to get this stuff done sooner than later, and I figured it would be easier on stream with a larger block of time dedicated to it than across like 10 episodes or something, so let's just get started here, see what we get in our first item room. I don't think I'm going to reset until we die a few times. Just see what the game naturally decides to give us. Soul Heart's useless. Get Mom's Contacts is alright, I suppose. If we get some more luck up, we can keep bosses and such frozen, potentially. I'll try not to take too much bad damage early on, but I do need to get warmed up, I suppose, since this is my first run of Isaac for the day. It's been a couple days since I last had to record it for YouTube, so let's see here. Probably going to skip that shop. Don't see why not, really. Unless we get a ton of money. Key's better off saved for our item room next floor, I think. Let's go check out our big room. Big room contains a bunch of dudes. We'll get slowly and steadily whittled down, I'm sure. So as the Lost, of course, we have Spectral Tears and Flight. So these guys really pose very little threat to us, as long as we just hover over some rocks or something. But not necessary just yet. That'll be a tactic we make use of later on in later floors as it becomes necessary. Not sure how I'm going to go about Hush and Mega Satan and such. We can take Devil Deals for free as the Lost, but still have to make it there. We can get hit twice, and that is a big gain from when I last tried all my Lost stuff, since it's been quite a while since I've last played the Lost here. Probably more than a year and a half, seeing as I had like a year break of Isaac there in the middle. I don't think we're going to use our D4 if I can avoid it. Should be very little problem to us. I mean, at least once in my life I've completed all the other such stuff as the Lost, so I'm sure we'll be able to make Hush, Mega Satan, and Delirium happen eventually. Just be up to the run to make sure it gives us the tools to make that happen. Caffeine pill, not really what I'd consider the tools, but we at least got a luck up for our Mom's Contacts out of it. Let us go to the next floor, I think. We can also go into curse rooms for free, though if we get hit or something inside, we're probably very dead. It's not ideal. We have our boss immediately, who we will go check for our Devil Deal. I'll probably save Mega Satan for the last of the 3, just because Devil Deals are pretty good place to gain a lot of power early on. If we get Brimstone or something, that definitely makes the other things we need a lot more likely. Get Little Horn. He's just gonna get frozen. Hopefully we get more luck to keep that happening. I don't think with Flight he can even hit us with those little holes he makes in the ground, though we do have to be careful for bombs, as usual. Let's hope he bombs himself, as we usually do. Yep, cannot fall into those holes at all. Just keep those tears under control. And he is dusted. Get out of here, Little Horn. Get a damage up. That's good. Our first Devil Deal is... That's Succubus, right? Not Incubus? Yeah. This is a pretty good first Devil Deal, all things considered. We will need keys. Make use of all the golden chests we're going to get. And we already had 4 golden chests back here. So Definitely at a key deficit this floor. First key will almost certainly go to our item room. There's our first chest. And as our luck goes up, so will those drops. Another bomb. We'll probably check out that curse room in a second. Kidney bean over D4? I think not. At least if we're going to die, we can always pop the D4 and consider our options from there. I won't mess around with blowing up all those fires for the time being. We may have been able to bomb our way into the item room on second look, which may have meant our key may have been better spent on the shop, but what can you do? Can't really always predict those things. That is kind of why you go for those special rooms after you've explored the floor. Sometimes get a little lazy. These guys, no problem. So I think we are in an above average starting position for Lost, especially with a small rock. Don't mind that at all. 6.5 damage and 10 inside Succubus this early on. Definitely happy with that. I'm going to check for our regular secret room still. It was indeed up. Get one more key. So I think we will check out our shop. You should get 5 cents here. We did not. Save our keys for the next floor, I guess, for now then. I want to risk dying in the curse room if we run this good. Oh, luckily it didn't come to that. It's just some bombs. I know the game loves to troll you. Never lucky with the curse room. Onward to the caves, I'd imagine. Or the catacombs or something. Caves XL, that definitely speeds things up quite a bit. So we can probably definitely make Hush happen if we live that long. Question is, will we live on the Hush fight? Probably not, as it stands. I am not too confident in my ability to dodge that long on the Hush. Booger Tears I do like though, especially with luck. I'd imagine the trinket still runs off luck too. Of course, on certain enemies it's going to be hard to keep those Booger Tears stuck to them, but that's just how it is, like these guys whenever they go underground. But if we freeze them and put a Booger Tear on them, that's pretty good. We do want to try and stay in Succubus range when possible for that extra damage. It is quite valuable at this point, since the sooner these enemies die, the less risk we have of dying. Though when Succubus can just clear out half a room of stuff like that for us, that's also pretty great. I'm pretty sure there's a new Silkworm type enemy coming out in the next booster pack. That should be interesting. Another one of those Gish set of enemies, it looked like. You've got to go, Mushroom. Thank you. Host absolutely destroyed. No need to reroll twice right now, because as soon as we reroll, we also lose Holy Mantle, which I forgot to mention. And that is really what's going to keep us alive for most of this run. Ability to get hit once is undoubtedly pretty important. Even though I have once made it through all these floors without the Holy Mantle as lost. Of course, before he started with the Holy Mantle or the D4. I'm quite thankful for those changes, even though they are quite a long time ago now. All these bonies are handled just fine. Some more bombs. Would like some more keys for those chests, though. Though a stone chest also works. Paid for itself with a bomb. Not the greatest trade, but alright enough. And then we get 10 more bombs. What do you expect me to do with all these bombs, game? Don't even have any other bomb items yet. Though that may be telling as to what we'll get in the future. So if we stand over like a gap like this, they shouldn't be able to hurt us. But I would like to get rid of that dude who shoots tears randomly in that case. So his tears definitely can still hit us. Will I do this regular trap room? Not for 4 keys, even though we could just open like 1 or something. It is worth checking all these chests early on for like Cricket's head or something, but don't want to miss out on any items or rooms or anything yet, and we will almost certainly see plenty more in the future. And that's our first hit of damage so far this run, well, outside of curse rooms. And I'd rather not die here, if possible. We do have 1 more item room, which I think we will look for. Tempted to open that chest. So I think I'll just dodge and let Succubus handle these guys, since they can be a bit unpredictable. They can shoot diagonally-ish. Can get trinkets. +1 luck while held. I didn't know that. Let's definitely take that then. Try and fish for a good trinket. I think that, even though we lose out on some damage, is better with Guppy's Tail, since we will get more keys to open future chests. Speaking of which, I really do think this is a secret room here. Let us check it then. I think I will open this guy, because if we get money, as we did, we will get keys. Quite a lot, in fact. So it is now worth going back and opening all those chests, including the one in the trap room. So let's see what we get here. Shouldn't be too tough, only on the caves. Especially with so much damage. Let's pick up our stuff while there's only mushrooms on the screen. 1 more set, and they're just silkworms, so they are absolutely destroyed. Alright. Still looking for that second item room. See if this chest is any good. Gives us another chest inside, which will probably contain a lot of keys. Thank you very much. More luck. Great for Mom's contact. We may even go back for the booger trinket, depending on how many keys we get this floor from Flat Penny. Would like Mom's key at some point too, but that's probably asking a little too much from the game. We do miss out on a shop thanks to this XL floor. That's pretty par for the course. Now we get 8th bead, definitely skipping over that. No need to go for angel deals when we've already taken a devil deal. Definitely can't show up anymore. Get maybe another key? Nope, not another key. Let's check in here. Still a bit risky. Let's check the right one first so we can run away should we need to. Just some pills. Definitely get out of there before we take damage. There's something stupid. So kept them walking in. Succubus for most of that span time. Worked out pretty well. Get Big Chubby. Sure, why not? Don't think there's any reason not to take you. Get a health up, totally useless as the Lost. I was scared for a second there, thinking that Big Chubby was like one of those silkworm throwing enemies. I was like, am I gonna walk into that and die? Really was not the case. Well, let's go fight our bosses. Go the long way around to avoid having to fight that big room. Can't imagine there's any other special rooms worth visiting on this floor. Did explore most of it. That was the wrong room to walk into, but apparently it was just a chest anyway. I like flies, but I also like keys. Hard decision to make, but we do have good tier damage. So we'll just rely on that for now. Looks like Big Chubby can get rid of tears, which may help out a lot in the future. can just kind of hide behind him. He absolutely wrecked that boss there. Mr. Dolly. It's going to be a tears up for us, really, and those other stats. Polaroid, unnecessary. Faded Polaroid, that is. Real Polaroid may be necessary. Since I'd rather go to the chest than the dark room for Mega Satan. I mean, unless we get really close to getting Guppy and want that last extra chance. Almost got hit by that tear. Yeah, Chad also useless as the Lost. And no Devil Deal, so on to the next floor. There's 2 more left until boss rush, which we don't need to do, since we've already done that before. Not a fan of that room, but we should be able to make it through getting hit once even. Still go around just in case. So we did take the key trinket, Flat Penny, over Booger Tears after all. Which I think is fine, especially if we're going to Hush. There's 4 more keys in there that need to be spent. Yes, 6 if you include the item rooms. We get increases knockback, no thanks. So, pretty easy to stay away from damage in this room. They can't fly over the gaps, and just stay diagonally to the hearts. No thank you. Don't need any worm trinkets on this Lost run, I don't think. It'd be nice if we can get a gulp pill or something. Sure, I'll check it. Get Tammy's head. That's honestly probably worth it now. Over our other guy there. He's just giving us trinkets that we're not probably going to use over Flat Penny, thanks to Guppy's tail. Not a fan of the direction I chose to dodge there, but it worked out. Can Tammy's head every room without any consequences. Hopefully we'll get a battery charge item to make us be able to use it more than once a room. And then if we ever get any laser tears or anything like that, it'll be quite effective. So I think we're blowing this up in hopes of a golden chest, since we already have a small rock, which we actually did get. And there'll be a lot more keys. Every golden chest pays for its key like 10 times over now. I guess if we eventually get an excess of keys, we'll keep an eye out for a key beggar. Another room that should be alright. Succubus will probably get him there. Did forget to use Tammy's head in like the last couple rooms. No reason not to, really. Even if it only kills like one enemy. One enemy we have to think about for a less period of time as far as dodges go. Still looking good. Get out of here. Let's see, what do I think's this way? Is a gluttony, apparently. Ooh, Tammy's head absolutely wrecked. One more keys. The more rooms we visit, the better, I suppose, just so we can potentially get more items from our golden chests. Aw, missed me, Spike Dude. May just let Succubus handle this, and I can't believe I took a hit of damage there. This does not... This is not the room I want to die in. Just keep our distance from those skulls. Should be the last one. And we'll quickly exit and re-enter just to make sure nothing else horrible happens post finishing that room. Get a full health. Again, pretty useless as the Lost. Activate your spacebar item for free. We might just hold on to that, no reason to use it on Tammy's head, really. Could get something absolutely amazing later. I would like to use it on Verp, huh? Verp's up a full health. Not seen the item room yet, have we? If not. Oh, let's go back and explore for that before we fight this boss. Make sure we stay as safe as possible. I don't think there's anything that would make Chad useful for us that I could think of. Except maybe something that can turn consumables into other consumables. Like D20 or something like that. But even then, that's only probably like one extra consumable on a room to start with D20 stuff. A chest for us. It's containing some bombs. Get out of here, bonies. My least favorite enemy to see, I think, at this point. Got to go. Luckily, they can't shoot over rocks or anything like that. Damage up when you get hit. I don't think that works as the Lost, as far as I know. Not even with Holy Mantle. Oh, I think that's this floor done once again. Let's check this shop. Please don't be greed. It's not greed, but again, a useless item for us. Let us donate, I suppose, since I doubt we're going to use our money. Of course, it only lets us donate 2 cents when we have 50. How the game works. We could try for Dry Baby or something with this many bombs. Get invincibility instead, which actually is way better than the question mark card right now. Something like that or Drowsy could definitely get us through Hush. Wow, really don't like this room. Rather not have come here. You go up this way and let me leave. Dry Baby? Still no Dry Baby, just a host. Up onto the next floor. We are probably skipping Boss Rush after all, since it's unlikely that we'll be able to steal anything. We do get another Devil Deal item though, and totally whiffed on our Tammy's head. Now they split. Please, one of you go away as soon as possible. And solid Fallen fight. Get my Shadow again, pretty useless. We get at least 3 more Devil Deals now. Can't quite see where that guy is though. Guess we'll take Ghost Baby, 'cause why not? And on to the next floor where we fight Mom soon enough. Anyways. Not too bad for our first Lost run here. Give me I'm Drowsy. Give me 2 of them preferably, but does not look like that's going to be the case. It's a full health instead. Even worse than bonies are these guys. These exploding ones. No thank you on that front. Get a post. So, just find our item room and probably just immediately get out of here. No reason to delay our probably Hush attempt. I'm trying to think which we're most likely to be able to beat, but I think they're all going to be just as tough without any truly GG items at this point. I don't think I can afford taking that pill, because if it hurts us, we can't leave. I don't know if any pills can actually hurt us though at this point. Don't remember what Bad Trip does. It probably is just a full health. In which case we didn't need to be as worried. Let's see what's in this room. Guess we're hoping for a black market. A dirty room, so I think that is not the case. I don't think we need to skip Mom, and I can't believe I ran into that enemy. We're just going to leave as quickly as possible. No more brush with death for a little while. Another question mark card. Second one we've seen this run. Definitely more than I've seen like the past 20 runs combined of like other characters. Nothing to blow up really in this room. Even though it could be worth it for black market, as I had said. Wing box, huh? I don't think there's any reason to buy that. Not like we have anything else to do with our money. No tinted rock here. Give me dry baby along with it. Ed just gave us 2 soul hearts. Not worth. Random chance to spawn blue spiders when shooting tears. Realize that's how that worked. Oh, I do like that. I always thought it was like when you get hit or something. So I guess fire rate is good with this item. I'd say random chance too. I bet that's based on luck. As it usually is. Get out of here, everything in this room. Let's leave and come back before we hurt ourselves. Not a fan of these turret guys either that rotate. I'll let Succubus probably deal with that last enemy. And stay in our little safe corner there. Where are you, Mom? Probably are in this direction, if I were to guess. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had to go all the way back through that big room. Was indeed this direction, though. Very thankful for that. You see our shop this floor? We did. So, on to the next floor. And to the womb. These stock boxes will always spawn item rooms. I wonder if that affects the hush at all. Get out of here, Mom's foot. This is a red mom, so she will try and step on us a lot more, which should be fine as long as we keep moving. I don't know why, but Isaac feels very slightly laggy today. I don't think I'm uploading anything or anything like that. Do I want algas here? I think I do. I want to at least make it to Hush. Fortunately, no orbitals or anything to speed this up. Our damage really not looking great, so we're hoping whatever our devil deal is here helps speed things up a lot. We may still have to dodge a tiny bit. I'd rather not, though. Okay, good. We did kill her in time, so no dodging required. Krampus. Oh, give me lump of coal, I guess. Did want like brimstone or something, but not for the Krampus's head, which you did give us. Oh, we're going on to the womb then, I guess. It's not like the change from half hearts to full hearts affects us at all, since we getting hit anyway and don't have any health to spare. Row XL. Our second XL floor this run. Well, no reason not to go straight to whoever the boss is. Are you a wizard that we can verp up? We will just wait a second for Are You a Wizard to go, since this run is slightly more important than a regular run. I really don't see us killing Hush with this run, though, in which case, well, we can't really go to Mega Satan of our own volition, and Delirium's going to be even harder than Hush, so I guess we just go to it anyway and probably die, since we don't need to go to any other ends. Any second now. Are you a wizard? And there we are. I would have liked mapping at some point, but that was not on the cards. Some blastocystlings. I don't actually know if like the different stages have different names. Probably says in the bestiary or whatever. Let's try this direction. That was not it. Here, go walk over in Succubus. Using your active item will drop it back on a pedestal on the ground. That's really weird. Never seen that before. Water, can't hold it. Definitely don't need that with Amy's head as far as I know, though. I wonder what that's good with. I wonder how that works with like Pandora's box and stuff. More than anything. Probably not how I wish it does. Whoops, just blew ourselves up. Are we gonna die here? We may just die here. Oh god. Get me out of this room. Well, there's only one enemy left, so maybe didn't need to blow up the exit after all. Our safe. A lot less to be done with this many keys and such. So we'll take a non-butter trinket that we see. And a health up again. Totally useless. Not a fan of these laser guys. Luckily, Tammy's head dealt with a few of them. There is a battery charge back there that we could have picked up to make this easier. Luckily, we circled around correctly. I think the boss is probably this way. These get frozen again, or not, and just die. That also works. Secret room? Not a secret room. Okay. More money that we'll probably not be able to spend until Hush. And our Hush item rooms and shop are going to have to be like the greatest I've ever seen. Make this work. We have okay damage, but not like Hush killing damage. Half our items don't even work. As the Lost. Oh, guess we have to guess what direction we're heading here. You guessed down. And I was 100% right. Get these two Loki halves. Should be pretty okay to fight. One of them has to go really soon though, before this gets a little scary. Preferably anyway. I think we are okay to just stand over rocks for this fight. But we'll just get in there and DPS him instead. Another piece of spun. Would rather not take experimental treatment, but actually looks like it worked pretty well. Unless Succubus just covered up the fact that something horrible just happened at the same exact time. We've got to go. Eyeball. Not a fan of how long it took for that eyeball to spawn. I wonder if that was related to us freezing things. Oh, we'll just do our best to stand here. Definitely don't want to stop shooting with Mom's wig, I guess. I feel a laser beam barrage coming shortly. Which I do have a bad habit of getting hit to. Please go down, heart. Oh, surprisingly enough, we at least made it to Hush on our first run. Get our second guppy piece. Fortunately, no guppy for Hush. Oh, these better be amazing. Give me Cricket's head or something. Not get Cricket's head. We do get Abel. Of course we do. I'll take you along, I guess, Abel. You can come watch me die. Chocolate milk. I don't think that's the right pick. They're gonna blow up all these rocks and hope for a black market, that's for sure. Really not a fan of either of these. Both are tiers up. Doesn't say how much the top one is. Blow up some rocks and then decide. Don't think our bombs are going to be of any use in this Hush fight. I wouldn't be surprised if this prep is going to be longer than the actual Hush fight will be. Kind of have to do our due diligence for coming this far, though. I mean, if I time chocolate milk right, it could be worth it. And red candle over Tammy's head may be the right choice, so we can at least use that multiple times. Used to be Joker or something. Definitely was not the Joker. Reverb again, which gives us a health up, which is pointless. I think we'll take Red Candle. It at least gets rid of some tears, I think, unless that's Blue Candle. Let's go. I wonder how this works with chocolate milk. If it even works. I should probably Google that. Let's see. Binding of Isaac. Of Isaac, Gamepedia.com. Why not? Whatever wiki works. Let's see. Target? Don't really remember the name of the item as a thing. This would be a good chance to use Platinum God. PlatinumGod.co.uk. Let's see what we have here. Marked plus chocolate milk. Isaac marked plus chocolate milk. Let's see what Google tells us. Marked, Isaac will automatically charge his shots. Charge and fire based on proximity to mark. Fully charges when further away. I think we'll give that a try. It may end up being horrible, but kind of have to give it a shot. We can focus entirely on our dodges rather than the direction we're shooting, I suppose. Like this far away, you fully charge, and like this coast, you always shoot. Never really thought there'd be a synergy like this somewhere. How does Red Candle work with this? We still have to aim it ourselves. Kind of figured. Oh, let's go fight Isaac. Hush, Isaac. And probably die. Just stay there. Unfortunately, cannot get rid of his tears with Red Candle, it looks like. We'll just be focusing on dodges for now. This may work out somewhat. I mean, if we can freeze him at all, that'd be nice. I guess we want to stay in Succubus then. I guess that's a good reason to have marked for things like Succubus, where you want to stand in an area always, which will automatically change your shot trajectory. Don't know how armor is going to work out. We do shoot pretty slowly. Oh, we'll figure things out, I suppose, here. Don't really know how this is going to turn out. I'm expecting death sooner than later, but I will delay it for as long as I physically can. Yeah, those flies are not going to go away anytime soon. I'm pretty sure. Kinda didn't know they just kinda left if you didn't kill them. I usually don't have such a slow fire rate. Let's escape up this way for now. Up! I threw myself off with marked. I was busy thinking about where we were targeting, since I forgot we need to decide where to shoot. Didn't need to do that apparently. So we now have one more hit we can take. Though getting halfway through Hush in our first run of the day, I think, is at least a success in and of itself if we die here. Oh, we died. The first set of Continuum Tears. On to the second run. 40 minutes in. That was a 40-minute Hush run, I guess, so... not the greatest. Oh, give us the tools to make this run work again, game. Gave us like no damage outside the first couple items last run, and we at least got to Hush, but And I think a better player than me could have made that work. Definitely. I ended up mind gaming myself with Mark at the last second, unfortunately. Which I suppose had to happen sooner than later, since we went the whole run without having it and added on the last second. Get the High Priestess. Spawn an enemy like right here. Come on, fly or something. And it targeted the wrong thing. Oh, guess we have to blow up this Tinted Rock ourselves and hope it's a small rock again. Though getting it 2 runs in a row, not super likely. At least this early. I think if anything, our last run was proof of concept of the fact that we're at least warmed up for today. So, just make ourselves slowly back to where we were. Not bad. So what do we want out of this floor? Definitely can't make use of that self-sacrifice room. Maybe we'll try Angel Rooms this run or something, even though that's pretty bad. And then, I do think Mega Satan I have the highest chance of being able to beat, since we've played him so often in recent characters. Bouncing Tears, sure. Let's peep in here. There's not a lucky any room or anything. Let's go for this 5 cents. Sure. There is something to be said for the probably pretty bad strat of D4ing immediately to see if you get something amazing on a run where you don't get too much to start with, but I think I'd rather have Holy Mantle for as long as possible. I guess that last run, well, we had already gotten rid of D4, but had we kept it to Hush, we could have used it after getting hit once, and maybe made our run better, which may have been the play. But not getting hit at all on Hush. Outside of that, not something I'd like to do. Gotta be wary of this guy for the time being. Waiting for a Brimstone Laser, which he doesn't seem to want to do. Did get hit once by the Ghostlings, which is kind of annoying. This is one slow fight. Which we did get him with the TNT barrels, so that works out. Give me an amazing trinket. Her red heart drops. Not gonna give that one a thought. 10, that didn't happen. This is looking like a pretty D4able run, though. I don't think rubber cement is gonna make or break anything. But I will at least check our Devil Deal first. Let's get Brimstone, then all is forgiven. Hit a pretty weird dodger on that last tier that we didn't need to do as the Lost. Definitely a bad habit if we see some harder enemies sooner than later. Nope, didn't see you there. We get Curse of Darkness this floor, not the greatest for viewing purposes, but we'll manage, I guess. And these guys are pretty rough, since they can just literally jump on you sometimes. It almost happened there. Yep. Expected to get hit at least once. Please don't kill me though, Mr. Champion. One more. Are you going to do the same thing your friends did? I guess rubber cement kind of neutralizes our ability to shoot through rocks. So maybe we do want to D4 if we get bad stuff, or we'll just die. That also works. On to the next run. Exactly what I thought would happen. Not a fan of those jumping spiders. Nor these, really, or any other spider enemy in this game, except maybe the Widow. Funny that the boss spider is probably the easiest. Even these tiny spiders can sometimes act pretty erratically and bump into you before you expect it. So we had a good run out of the way in the first tournament, so I guess now it's just going to be like an hour of instant deaths. What is that? Full mapping. I would like that, actually. As long as we don't get hit by any red fires, we can make use of that in this Priestess card. Let's get this Ansu's out of the way. Can see our secret room as well. Do like flight in this room, since we can just avoid all the riffraff that are those spikes that circle around. Yeah, let's open this Cricket's Head. Or Infamy. That's also okay. Magnetic Tears. No thank you. 0.3 damage. I think that's also a no thank you if we can afford to make that happen at some point here. Give me a bomb. Did not give me a bomb. We would obviously like bombs for our secret rooms too. That begs the question, doesn't High Priestess step on you if there's no enemies in a room? We might actually be fine to do that for a reroll, if that is indeed how it works. Let us check. Alright, step on me, Mom. Just do it. You get, when taking damage, chance to get +5 range and leave a trail of blood creep. Not good enough. We may just end up leaving that since it doesn't actually do anything anyways, and I don't want to come back to this spike room since sooner than later we're going to botch it. Stay away from me, Red Spider Champion. You're definitely quite tanky too. Give us a penny. That could be a reroll. That's definitely the first time I made use of that play, though, using High Priestess to reroll an item pedestal. Never really thought to do that before. Let's put the 2 cents in the reroll machine just to see if we can reroll it before the boss, even though I said I wouldn't rather come this way again. We have one more room as well. Ipecac, huh? Well, time for a YOLO Lost run. They'll probably just hit some rocks at some point and kill us, is where I'm expecting this to go. That wall. A black heart, totally pointless. We have to really focus if we want to make Ipecac work, though. Like, quite a lot. Let's go to this last room. Alternatively, if we just instantly kill whoever's in our way, it may still be fine. Gave us some money and such. We'll exit out this side of the floor. I mean, Infamy's good. I bet Infamy sometimes might work on Ipecac. Not that I want it to. Very familiar. Looks like a random co-op baby. Randomized every floor. Well, I guess if we get some money. I guess Ipecac does let us technically get these items, but I'd rather not waste it on a run like this. And I accidentally bought a key too. So, not going for those. So if we can get a quarter from these pots, I'll reconsider it. We did not. Little Haunt again. Should be no problem with Ipecac. So I'd rather not be so close to those ghosts when these Ipecac shots explode. He didn't brimstone at all last fight, so let's see if he does here. Oh, didn't give him a chance to. PJ's unnecessary. On to the next floor. Ideally, we want something that lets us keep the damage from Ipecac, but removes the exploding part. Some kind of laser item would be nice. Open you. Did have to think about that a second, about whether a Mimic would kill us. It has been quite a while since I last played a long session of The Lost. I think we did drop a couple frames there at some point. I wonder why. Yeah, check my stream here a second. Looks like it's back up and running fine. Here is our next boss, which I think we'll go to immediately. If we get Brimstone, that makes our life way easier. Monstro in a tiny room that we almost ipecac our shots immediately in. Well, turns out that was fine. Turns out it was fine? Yep, there we go. We did dodge that first ipecac shot. What trinket do we get? Immunity to explosions will also make me happy. For that, we cannot get in a devil room. Go backside first. Just to minimize our odds of wrecking ourselves. First guppy item. Guppy plus ipecac. I mean, the flies are definitely great, which is why I picked this fly item, of course, but don't exactly have the fire rate. Unless we get something stupid like soy milk ipecac, which I'm definitely not doing, if you were wondering if that shows up. Just machine gun tears of our own death rather than our enemy's death. These flies should basically kill whatever enemy they decide to fight. Do not have Holy Mantle to check that curse room just yet, so just had to leave and come back there. And damage up, less good now that we've got ipecac. It's just a single raindrop in an ocean. This is nothing for us, unfortunately. I would like it to do something, but not in control of that. Should I check this card? Don't say what you are, right? Now, Magician. That's probably not great with ipecac. If I were to take a guess. So we're just going to continue hoping out for some kind of laser tears. Don't think an arcade can really give us anything either. Let's dog Oz and carry Magician for a while, I guess. Wafer or not? Neither of these items are good for me. That's good for me though. Small rock. Tears up, though we are slower because of it, which may actually have been a bad choice in retrospect. Make the wafer for the lulz. We could re-roll everything, since ipecac is almost certainly going to get us killed. I am tempted to do right now. Let's donate our money. We get a single luck up. I mean, it's not like we can't make this work, which is why I'm holding out on the D4. But it is pretty tempting. There's some battery charger here. That's 2 rerolls, and we have 9 items. And none of them are really worth keeping other than Holy Mantle. And Infamy, I guess. Cac is just a time bomb slowly waiting to destroy us. I've already gotten hit in once by it so far, but in 2 floors that's actually pretty good. So we're larger, we just ruined our tears again. Our last tears up. And our slow. This is not boding well. If I ever saw a lost run, this also is not boding well. Please don't get us killed, punching bag, though Delirium is slightly more plausible now, thanks to your existence. Since Delirium will focus all his chaoticness on you in 90% of circumstances. Do want more fly generation if possible. Even like Mom's wig again would be nice, since spiders work out the same most of the time. This is probably a shop. Oh, no keys. Definitely didn't pay attention to that number. Gotta be careful with rocks like this. so they don't immediately blow up our Ipecac tears in our face. Don't think we ever want to stand over rocks and shoot either, though I may be mistaken there. Better to be safe than sorry. Kinda wish I had that attitude on our recent Play the Spire run I recorded, because testing out something there, I definitely ended up killing myself. Pretty common theme in most games for me. Let's try something that seems slightly stupid and surprisingly not make it work. Would have thought. I'd rather not hit that reroll there. Give me cards. Devil is alright. Don't think there's any reason to reroll any further in that shop, since I don't know if there's anything we really want. At least with this set of items. Could be D4 reroll moment soon. With as many items as we've picked up now. Since I'd be more confident in not taking any hits with, like, laser tears or something. Though we do have to up our dodges. An invincibility item would solve that. Can take absolutely forever, isn't it? There we are. Do the same to this other side. Come on, golden poop. I'll do the ordering for this room, I guess. I will leave it behind for future rooms, though. Two times devil. Another battery. I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. Regular tears, not gonna cut it. Did it again. Still regular tears? Are there tears down in there somewhere? Gulped? Something. Beat ups. Really grateful for those. There's our devil cards. Magician again, 2 hearts. What are you? Range down. Take our 2 devil cards, and then go back to the shop really quickly to re-roll a couple more times until we get something that looks amazing. We have 4 damage. Not gonna cut it. Look at all those HP ups this reroll. I'd rather reroll all these items while we have the chance than go for those Ipecac and just die. Which is what it came down to. Yes, mother. So we got mom transformation. I'm not entirely sure why we're getting so many consumables every time we do this. Just rolling into all HP ups, it seems. Need more batteries. Rather not waste my bombs just yet. Spun. This damage looks slightly more promising. But, not enough, I think. Are gonna look for another battery charge, even though we need 1 more penny. Apparently not. It'll be a cheap battery charge. You are infested. That's it for this shop for now, until we get more money. Like, we're definitely in a worse off position than when we had Ipecac, but I think we're getting close to being able to roll into something quite strong. Though the damage here is already pretty good too. Sure, let's do it. Oh, I won't die to any of these enemies. Probably. No longer get hit at all, though, without Holy Mantle. The damage against normal enemies is looking pretty good, though. Probably will lose out on. We did skip Magic Mush and stuff, too. But that was like 4 damage with Magic Mush. Definitely not what you want to look for. Oh, that's right, we can't hold 2 cards anymore. Definitely forgot that. Get out of here, turrets. Another room, and we can reroll again. Surprised didn't get 1 cent out of any of that, so we do want to keep an eye out for our second secret room if we can. Let's gulp this guy. Almost dodged us completely wrong there. And we D4 into Little Brim. Damage isn't looking too bad. It's still going to be a reroll, I think, though. Tower. What is this? Need a charge up. Oh, this is a really slow monster's lung. That's going to be absolutely terrible for a couple rooms. So we can get a battery. We'll do that. Damage does not look great, and such a long charge time will only lead to our death in the future. You get quick bombs and explosion invincibility, though. Those are actually pretty nice, I'll admit. But we can't afford to keep it. Hive Mind, I wish I could take. Another battery charge and sale is nice. Our fire rate has been so slow all of these rerolls. This we will actually have to survive a couple rooms with. Once again. No idea where the secret room is in this floor. It could be to that C-shaped area on the bottom right. I guess we can take that moon card. And we just died. Well, kind of figured that would happen at that point. On to our next run. Give us something amazing. Basement XL. D20. If we can break the game, that's going to be a win, for sure. Need a couple more things to make that happen, though. Don't know if we can make, like, the thing that hurts you for a battery charge work as a loss. I don't know if that kills you or not. Off the top of my head. We'll Google it if it comes up. One second here. IV bag lost. I'm pretty sure this just kills you, but I'm just double checking. Yep, it'll be an instant kill through Holy Mantle. You don't have to tell me twice. Google. Oops, skipping that. Don't think we're going to make use of D20 for quite some time. We're definitely going to need, like, Mom's Key or something on top of it to get a good start somewhere. As the Lost anyways. Definitely think it's worth taking over the D4 though, this early on. This was greed mode, I definitely would have been happy to see the D4. It unfortunately is not. We definitely need to do that as a loss still, I think. As we do with most of our other characters. Done regular greed mode, but not greedier, I suppose I should say. Is worth making that slight delineation. Not quite sure the exact details on how they differ. Probably just harder waves of enemies and such. Let's get up here. More stuff we don't need. I guess this is a good reroll target other than the fact that we'd be rerolling the battery too. Maybe we roll these guys. I do like keys at this point. I guess the last room is our best place to reroll for a while. Which we should have done before coming into this room then, since this room will give us some charges. A penny. Sure, why not? These enemies that shoot our tears back at us are pretty annoying. Well, they don't shoot our tears back at us, they reflect them. They're still ours. They can hit other enemies, but they just obviously won't hit the enemy they were originally meant for. Let's see, 2 red hearts and a penny. Let's roll these red hearts then. A bomb, which I'll pick up. Then we pick up this guy and roll these 2. Do another penny. Pretty low gains, all things considered. Salmon. We are missing one more item, I think. I am not mistaken. But I see no reason not to just fight these guys. Throw a bomb in there just to speed this up. Probably the same for the next boss. Hopefully this run will go on for as long as our first one did. And Orbital definitely will make some help there. I'm tempted to Cube of Meat Monstro. Pretty difficult in a small room. Our second small room Monstro as the Lost. Pretty silly. Not too difficult, but I would rather not fight a small room version of him, especially if he's going to come that close to us. Why are you only doing small jumps? Please die immediately before you kill us. Alright. That was tenser than it had to be. Good damage up. And Brimstone. Please don't die to these jokers. Oh, we have a run. A Brother Bobby Brimstone run, but we have a run. This one can probably fight Hush if we make it there. I will declare with only 5 damage in Brimstone, but more likely than I think Ipcak was. Thought there was a bomb there for a second. Especially if we get Guppy to work out. Give me a Small Rock 2 game, then I'll believe. Not believe 100% yet, but I believe somewhat. We can check our shop this floor. We may as well. Technology. I don't think we picked that up with Brimstone. Don't actually know for sure though, but I'd rather just not risk it. Tech 2 can be sometimes risky take. I know it gives us that laser effect around our Brimstone. That might just be Tech 1 though. Don't like permanent damage down though, as it said. Get this boss or item rooms? Item rooms. That'll help our odds a lot if we can get it. Let's try to. We'll have to blow up our Nation Machine. This is the item I was talking about earlier though. Let me actually check if we can use that at all as a Lost. Probably not, I'd imagine. Let's see. Where is it here? Get its name. It is kind of hard to spot out on this list of items. Here we are. Sharp plug. Sharp plug lost. Let's Google that now. Sharp plug lost. I can only imagine it won't work. Let's see here. Sharp plug just makes you lose your holy mantle for the room. And again, is this normal sharp plug in action? So it looks like the answer is no. So we can activate it, but it'll probably just kill us if we clicked it a second time, which is what I expected. Let's take this double item rooms thing. Maybe we'll get through some of those items that don't work for us slightly faster. Through all these 2 hearts too. Some chests and stuff, that's definitely what we want. Not as happy when we don't get back keys. Oh, that was a petrified poop. Not like we have any other trinket. Don't think I'll shoot any more poops for this floor though. I think about it, this is the end of the basement, so maybe should have done that first. We'd known it was there. Oh. Make our way into caves. Yeah, guppy piece. Get this guy out of the way first. Get a damage up. Great. And 2 spiders. So at least our brimstone damage is coming up, which is what we want, since brimstone on its own can be pretty at times if you don't get damage to back it up. I have a heart here, which you probably aren't going to bother re-rolling, since 1 target is pretty bad. 2 Edmunds, excuse me? All pedestals. I'm thinking with D20 we actually want the left hand for a while. So we can get Guppy. We have 1 piece. I don't know if left hand affects D20, but I hope it does. Probably not going to take that. That was a bit scary. I would like some faster tiers at this point too, since our charge speed is looking a bit slow. Have a battery charge here. Anything we could reroll that's good right now? I think the answer to that is no. Yep, let's go for Guppy chance. You don't say, Abaddon. Yes, please. I feel faster too, so we got our speed upgrade. Get these guys out of here. Item room or shop? I think item room for now. I don't know how often this triggers when holding brimstone. Hopefully often, so we'll take it. Let's actually check for magic mush too. Not that lucky, it seems. A pill. Could technically pick up pills and stuff and bring them back into rooms with trinkets. And by trinkets I mean drops. Why call drops trinkets there? Can bomb our way into the shop, which is real good with the amount of money we have. This is our last bomb though. We could get Mom's coin first. We do know there is a tiers upgrade in the rotation. Can't blow them up for 5 cents though. Sure, let's take this. An ID'd pill. That was scary also.
Puberty.
I'm excited. No thank you. And a health up. So pretty useless in retrospect. We are closer to the Mom transformation, which we definitely won't use as a lost. Unless we get Nod Leaf, I guess. That is great. 9 lives as a brimstone loss. This looking good. Not get to Mega Satan, so we do have to make Hush work in that case, or Delirium. Get them both knocked out in the same run, that'd be fantastic. Definitely should have re-rolled those blue hearts before coming in here, because if we get a red chest out of it, we are Guppy. This Gertie is getting destroyed. And another damage up. Are we Leviathan yet? We are, actually. 2 pennies. Let's actually just keep re-rolling that. Still holding on to this per throw. Okay, where are we right now? Caves 1. Boss item? Sure. HP and luck up. Let's per throw that into Ipecac. Please tell me that's just raw damage. I think we're looking good. Wait a second. Shooting. Are we shooting Ipecac tiers still? That's real bad if that's the case. I take back everything I just said. Did not realize they'd both shoot still. Has that always been the case? I guess I should just never shoot until we're in a room with enemies then. I forgot to reroll those pennies, of course. Oh, looks like I shouldn't have picked up that Ipecac. We do have 9 lives though, so it's slightly more likely to work than last run. Can't see our lives anywhere though? Yeah, let's stop shooting. It does make rooms slightly longer, since we do have to charge up up front. A soul heart to reroll. Yeah, our brimstone just absolutely demolishes everything. And I think about it, this with we might be slightly more okay since it doesn't look like Ipcat can explode on walls with spectral tears. Should have realized last run. I don't think that changes my opinion too much. Wish I could per-throw these guys. This is more likely to work than 20 at this point, I think. But I might just leave it there for now. That might have been a mistake then, just in case we get a reroll. Horf, and I'm excited. No thank you. So I am probably going to hold down the button now entering rooms. Knowing that we can't at least blow ourselves up on walls, which is what I was originally concerned with. An ID'd pill. That's some pretty great damage. Did just give ourselves Curse the Labyrinth, I think it is, or Maze, one of those two. Definitely not ideal. We would have done just fine, I think, though, with just Brimstone and not Ibcac. So should we ever get this combo again as lost, I will keep that in mind. Because with Serpent's Kiss or something, if we were a regular character, we'd be absolutely set. That is usually the case as the lost. If you're a regular character, you'd be set, but you're lost, so not really. Stay away from me. That's... We can reroll something now. We walk back for those pills. I would like to speed things up, so maybe not. That was really bad, getting rid of that key. I was accidentally too quick on the draw there. Guppy? Still no Guppy. Like, that's a really good opportunity to reroll D20 had we not spent it. 4 items in one room without having to do any work. Oh, let's fight our boss. This guy's absolutely demolished. Get super bandage, which we don't need at all. Pick it up though, and move on to the next floor. I won't forget me now, even though it could be worth it. Just gotta make sure we get to the boom in 30 minutes. Give me some good pills. I'm excited, un-ID'd. I think we do have to pick up. Oh, we've actually already seen our tiers up, so this will be a good reroll target for the near future. I feel like as a character we're playing at like half speed though.
I can see forever.
Not sure why that's the case. Because we do have pretty average looking speed. Just our charge time is pretty ridiculous still. Get out of here. Let's leave and come back before we open that. One more Guppy item will do it. We've seen so many red chests now. Gotta be careful if this is a rock spewing one. For sure. Don't know if we'll get those guys in time. We did, fortunately enough. We actually got non-leaf. Are you kidding me? Oh, we definitely have a way to make this run work no matter what. Not the ideal way. I'd rather not have to stand around for like 20 minutes. Let's not kill ourselves. Possible. I would like that tarot cloth. I don't know how easy or hard it is to kill Hush with a cube of meat and not a leaf. It doesn't sound very easy. I'd rather not it come to that. But if we get hit, I will think about it really hard. Do we have any reason to stay on this floor? Guess rerolls, but no thanks. I guess lost runs sometimes turn to speed runs for me, just because I know the life isn't going to last too long regardless. I'll open this. More explosive stuff, no thanks. Very low chance for special items in item rooms. Randomly shoot poison tears. We already technically have that, and we want our guppy chances, no thank you. I guess that's why we should have fought more rooms. We just pick up compound fracture for the first time since we unlocked it. Our ipecac shots our bones, which may actually have been really bad. Got adult. But I think I just saw a tear head a random direction in the last room. If that's what that's going to entail, maybe you shouldn't have picked that up as well. Be more chances for Guppy. Guppy will definitely save us. And we just got Guppy's collar. So we're Guppy. We have not a leaf. We have Brimstone and Ipecac. So I think we are actually just set this run. We just need to survive. I think that's pretty manageable. And surviving is not even an issue thanks to not leaf, if it comes down to it. Which again, really would rather it not. We just have to keep our play in maximum order. So let's drop all this and reroll it actually. And go back for that no spacebar items thing. Back here, I suppose? No curses would be nice. I guess in that case I really should have taken the no spacebar item thing before going to the shop. We had Stars card, didn't we? I guess that means we should have gone to boss rush really quickly. Definitely a bit of a waste. You. Yes, no more spacebar items. Space bite items. Definitely think the boss is down this way. It's probably like a mini boss or dead end at the very least. Give me 5 cents. I'd be very happy. Just gave us a key instead, which means we could open that chest back there, but not necessary. And botch that charge. Look at all these flies that are going to deal like 500 damage or something. Not bad. What is this pill? Temesis. Oh, let's instantly kill Mom. Isaac. Doesn't matter which direction we go, so Polaroid. Not gonna fight boss rush unnecessarily. Get me out of this room. I guess it was worth peeping boss rush just in case it had like a teleport thing or something, but let's just go on. Get to Hush as quickly as possible. Now I think about it. Well, if we don't die here, we are looking good to D20 on the Hush room. We just exploded ourselves. Knew it had to happen sooner than later. These don't happen more often than that. I saw the bone and I was like, that's a bone. It didn't occur to me that's also an ipecac tier. Ugh. Not a fan of this room with our current setup. Any more gonna come at us? The answer was no. Algas? Oh, it could be Algas. A non-zero chance of algaes. Better than what we had going previously, I guess. Are pretty set though this run. Makes you small, not bad. I am starting to feel a little pressure a little bit though. This is our second run getting this far so far, so I'd rather not waste it. Like we did that first Hush attempt. Wasn't really wasted per se, we just didn't have the tools to make it work, and this one definitely has the tools. Skolex should instantly die. Yep. And we get an all stats up. Again, just stacking onto incredibleness that is the seed, apparently. Definitely was pretty surprised. Can't even see our lives, but we have 9 lives and Guppy's collar, so we're pretty set. Can die as many times as necessary to Hush as long as we win. In that last life, we can Nod Leaf if necessary. But I really hope it doesn't come down to that. That's going to take way too long. And then Delirium will be after that. So that'll be 2 of the 3 things we need done today. Should we make it work? Here we go with this Scarred Womb. This is our last floor of regular combat. And there we go, shooting ourselves with Deep Cactears again. Better not do that too much more often here. Can actually open you. Not probably worth it, but I would have liked some keys for the blue womb, if all possible. Since we can't open those chests otherwise as it stands. We can technically... Well, I was going to say we can't technically go to the chest, but if we're going to Delirium, then I guess not. We're just going to go straight there, rather than risk losing our opportunity by hoping the Void Portal spawns on one of the later bosses. See how quickly we destroy Heart here. Wow, just our flies dealt with it. I didn't even get to shoot. Probably not worth opening these, but kinda anyway. Get absolutely nothing. The blue womb we go. Can't even go in any of the item rooms. So we are just going with what we have, which is more than enough really, but get started. May as well re-roll these actually. Two red hearts. Definitely way worse. Are you just gonna straight up die? He's gonna have so much armor, isn't he? Thanks to how quickly we're taking this guy down. So now I'm just gonna focus a little bit, I guess. Not sure what you get from killing Hush as the Lost. Didn't really put all the unlocks to memory. Looking pretty good though. Let's check if there's algas. I was gonna hold out. Don't think it was. Forget what the F is. Probably like Onsu's or something. If I were to guess. Pretty average pace on his HP bar. Keep letting go way too soon too. That's gonna cause problems. One of these dodges. Get out of here, Hush. And oh, we got hit. We have 9 lives though, so I'm okay with having to do it the second time if I have to. I just really would rather not. Flies are dealing with the riffraff. Riffraff dealt with. I mean, theoretically, we have infinite tries if Guppy's collar activates, but I kind of doubt that will happen. Really didn't want to walk into that storm of bullets, but we kind of had to. Oh, try number 2. I really would rather not throw this 9 times. If it comes down to it. Which we almost got immediately hit there. Don't know what I was thinking about dodging that way. That is one dead Isaac. Or blue baby Isaac, whatever you call the first stage of Hush. Really shouldn't let go of our Brimstone Beam until it's done shooting. Bad habit I have. That just reminded me of when Brim Snapping was a thing in the original Isaac. Definitely glad we don't have to spam the button anymore after every Brimstone shot. Looking alright this attempt again. Too bad we didn't get an I'm Drowsy or anything to bring down to this floor. And he would definitely be done for. This isn't the run where we had Punching Bag either, so Delirium is going to be a bit of a problem if we get to him. Let me try and not immediately take damage to these continuum shots. Oh, it's working out somehow. Get in there, flies. Who would have thought a 72 fire rate is not ideal? Kinda wish we got more Tears Up across the run. Did get a Tears Up pill that we only saw a couple times. But didn't get the D20 into it too often. I don't know, I'm calling it that we might actually get this life because we still have Holy Mantle, haven't even been hit yet. These continuum shots should be no problem standing here, waiting for our next charge, and that's Hush dealt with. Onto the Void. We get Achievement Unlocked, Sworn Protector. Not bad. I really would like to deal with Delirium here since I don't think we're going to get a much stronger run. Get this opportunity for. Let's go clear this entire floor probably though first. Go to every boss room. Bombs are key. I'm okay with that. The exact opposite of an I'm Drowsy pill. ×2 even. Thank you, game. Sure love trolling me sometimes. Do we want to open this? Definitely have nothing else to use keys for. Pack of pennies. Not sure what we'll use D20 for this floor. Probably those 3 pills, and I think about it, and any other pills we collect up across this floor. Maybe we could get like a last-minute cricket head or something out of a golden chest. Though we do only have 2 keys. Never did get Mom's key like we hoped to. Go down here. I'll even roll the trinket because I don't care if we get a spacebar item probably. That's alright, leave that all on the floor except maybe this key. Just going this way now. I don't think I'll open up any golden chests we see outside of that first room until we know what our key situation looks like after the D20s. And rooms like this shouldn't be a problem unless we make it a problem like that. That's it's 1 death away from our Delirium tries. It do happen sooner than later, we just walk into a room, take damage. Not happy with so many rocks with our Ipecac shop roaming around, just in case Ipecac decides to blow up on one of them. But at least they're spectral Ipecac tiers, that shouldn't happen too often. 2 more rerolls for our first room, and another key. Our first 2 bosses. We'll go back and reroll for diligence sake. Just in case. That should be here, right? 3 items. Yeah. Let's keep going here for a little while. Another key, which I do think we probably want. We'll open up these guys first. So we have enough keys to open up these chests and such now. We'll go back for that item charge momentarily. That is a lot of stuff, but it's probably a better real target than this now is. I did get tempted by the nickel, even though there's nothing to get tempted by. It's completely useless on this floor. Duplicate your keys. I would like to take that, so I guess we're stuck at 3 items in this room still for a little while. "24 minutes to Delirium" is actually pretty amazing. And by Delirium, I mean the Void. Scythe Tears, sure. That actually slowed our fire rate even further, so maybe it actually wasn't worth it. I am a sucker for damage, though, even though damage is going to be completely useless against Delirium thanks to his armor. I'd rather not go up through that room we just died in, if at all possible again. I think we may definitely not leave for sure if we die, like, let's see, 7 more times, I think it is. Died twice, which is acceptable. So that does mean we should have 7 left. Nothing to reveal here. If we get a Justice card, that'll make our first room a lot better. Did forget to go back, though, before losing a charge in this room. Don't know what much better we can even get, though, to be worth it. Let's see. Definitely none of these cut it. Looks like we are going through all the bomb items now, since we got Mr. Mega and Bob's Curse, is it? Sometimes you forget the names of each of the Bob items. Bob's Head, Bob's Brain, Bob's Curse. This is Delirium, we'll still give it a good shot. 4 items, that actually might still be better than our other room. But can we get through without picking up that penny? Is Blastocyst, an absolute joke at this point in the game. Sometimes I forget you can even get him as a boss. Here's Bobby Bomb, as I said. Slowly making our way through the bomb items, I guess. Which, if we get the bomb tier things, the bombs that shoot tears, we'll be in pretty great circumstances. Another instant death on Mom. No need to pick up that HP up. Get out of here, little underground mouth things. That is another room clear, though we did explode ourselves. Now have Scythe, and hate this room as a lost. Did make it through unscathed, though. This Delirium, Teratoma. Again, absolute joke at this point in the game. Get Guppy. Fortunately, we don't have any way to get multiple charges. I'd rather reroll some stuff some more. Still think 3 items is our best. I guess we can reroll the Chariot card for sure. Though it could come in handy against Delirium, so maybe I shouldn't. Can't. It will at least buy us time to Nodleaf, I guess. Thinking about it. I don't know if you could turn to Nodleaf while charioting. But I do kind of hope you can. Now we're just missing out on all kind of charges, but I think that's okay. There's a Tears Up, definitely want that. Expect to see you. The Lamb, who's just going to be absolutely destroyed. Get Holy Light, really good. If it still triggers, that is. I kind of do hope it does. I guess our Tears that we occasionally fire might be able to trigger them, if anything. Still. I don't know about our brimstone laser. Here's that room we hated mere seconds ago and died to. Still looking good on time. Yeah, definitely not gonna go for that chess game. I think you can make me. Come this way? Yeah. Works for me. Not a real target, unfortunately. This probably is, but again, can't really get out without picking that up. And too lazy to bomb it. Didn't even need to come this way. Of course. Another Bob item. I think we're one away from Bob transformation. Guess not. So you only need 2. So on to the left side of the map now. You actually can reroll here now that I think about it. Get 404. I guess I'd really like Cancer, if anything. Which didn't feel right saying, to be honest. Give me half fire rate, though. You get another good opportunity to reroll 4 items there rather than the 3 we've been doing. Yep. Yes, please. 75 damage. God, that does not matter at all against Delirium still. Another 4 items, we'll just leave them there. Pretty unlikely that we get money equals power. This doesn't matter too much. I think what we do about rerolling money. Please kill you. Yes, please. Well, guess we're done rerolling. I'd rather have this than Cancer, I guess, since we already have it, rather than hoping for a trinket we may not get, and then losing our chance to get to a full charge. Random rune. Kind of unfortunate we got it this late. I don't remember if we've seen a small rock. I think this was the run we did. We had that speed down momentarily on this run. We get Delirium here though, that's not bad. Like 2-hour total stream for 2 of 3 lost things. I'd much rather have that than what it otherwise could have been. Get Isaac. Isaac gets completely obliterated. Bookworm maybe? Not quite yet. I'm tempted to take that rune over Chariot, but it is more likely that Chariot works out for us than the small chance of getting Algiz. Let's see here. We have pretty much all the bags, which is kind of funny. This is definitely Delirium, since he's our last enemy. Wow, Delirium took quite a hit there. And so did we. Chariot? I am pretty tempted to Chariot. No need to yet this run. We'll just play it carefully. We may still win without losing out on anything. I would like to keep Delirium in sight, if I'm honest. Not a fan when he does that set of stuff. Excuse me, Delirium, can you respect my personal space? Oh, we actually just did it. That is pretty amazing that we made this run work out so quickly. Achievement unlocked. Holy card. That is everything except made Mega Satan done on Lost now, which is funny because it's actually done sooner than I did Kane. I did Lost before I did Kane as Delirium. What is that, game? I think I think that might be it is a bit short, but I think that might be a good place to wrap up today's stream. We got everything except Mega Satan. I'm okay with it doing that on video at some point, I guess. What else are we missing here? We need Keeper, which I'll probably also dedicate a stream to at some point. He at least has the Hush done, so we need Darkroom, Mega Satan on him, which we hopefully will get a Devil Deal chance for. Definitely don't need to pick up any Devil Deals for Mega Satan, so that'll make things slightly easier life as Keeper. And we need Greedier on just about everyone. That probably will also have a stream dedicated to it. All in all, though, we're getting pretty close to the end of our post-it notes anyways. I do have a couple challenge runs that need to be done. But I guess that's it for now. Let me switch over to our ending stream. Well, thank you for watching, and as always, if you liked the stream, consider following, or if you're watching this VOD on YouTube or something, consider subscribing there. And see you next stream, which will probably be Thursday with Factorio, if I am correct. We will be continuing Rail World, which has been pretty fun so far. I do like messing around with trains. We only really got to set up basic tracks and stuff last time, but that'll be it for now. See you later.